Hello, hey, hi. Now we're going to do a bit of a reading, and we're going to do a funny reading because my readings are supposed to be funny. Yeah, I really enjoy to have fun. So I light this candle, this fire here, yes, this flame, so we can have a bit of a fun. Yes, and also how are you today, you viewer? Yeah. You viewer on the YouTube, how have you been? Have you have it good? Have you had fun today? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But I do want to have fun. Yeah. And it is a bit of a mess today, but we're gonna do a reading anyway. Hmm? See what the cards are wanting to tell us. Maybe they can tell us very much good things, yeah? Or maybe they cannot. We knock on. We do knock on. Hold your right spirits from beyond the veil. Oh, do you have some message that want to come true? That was actually two meanings, because I asked if they want to come true, and that means if you have some message that wants to become true, or and if there are any messages that want to come through. You see, it's a very amazing thing, this with channeling and things, yeah. And I don't want to inflict any harm upon myself, right? When I do this, and you know what? Let's just begin. Let's see what the cards have for us today. What is the energy? What is the energy? For someone? It is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. It is leadership. It is a king. A king is a leader, or supposed to be a leader. Yes. A king also is supposed to be abundant. Yeah. And this is a king that rules the pentacles that are spirit. Yeah. And the elements. And what they can do and become. And you see, this king is rich with green. And green, it is wealth. Yeah. It is also rich with the earth. The earth for me is green. I could show you the grass lawn, the lawn. I think they call it lawn. you know, outside the house or something. It grows grass on, yeah, yeah. Children play on it. You play soccer on it, or football, or foosball, or yeah, you know. Maybe you don't ride so many crosses, yeah, on yeah, yeah. Green is also the heart chakra, yeah, color. So green really is the color of love. Huh? If the heart is love, then the heart is green, not with jealousy. Maybe the heart is filled with love for money. Yeah. For very many coins. Yeah. Very many. Hmm? So the energy is someone who is in love with pengar, money. Hmm? A king with money. Yeah. Wealthy one. Wealthy one. Can we have something more about this king? This wealthy king. Ha! The wealthy king is in for a tower. Yeah, he's in for a tower of transformation. The king is in for a transformation. Huh? Why? Why is the king in for? The king is in with the transformation. Mm. In the lack of money department. Hmm? So, if the king is abundant with wealth, but it isn't with the green, aka the money, then the king is in for a transformation to actually have very plentiful, much of money. Yeah, shall see. What is the challenge here? Or the obstacle? What is the challenge or the obstacle for the king getting the money? These two. I can choose one. I will have this. Aha! The obstacle here is three of the holy grails, right? Yeah. What? It is the super chakra, right? Who's in with this? Obviously. Uh, I actually the thing I thought about when I saw this, right, was actually the chakras. Yeah, you know, in the in with the spirits or with the spiritualists and the yogis and all of this, right? You have different chakra points. Yeah, they say you have seven, right? It's the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar, or the sacral, the root. Yeah, but you also have more than that. But those are the seven. Hmm? And I see three here. So the challenge is to combine three of them chakras into one super chakra. Hmm. One super chakra. Hmm. And if how to do it, how to do it, and advice immediately. We ask for an advice. We ask for an advice. Yeah, we do. Do we have some advice for this? How to do it? How to combine it? How to do it? Maybe that is also the transformation in the tower. Yes, to exit one or exit the three, combine it to one. Huh. Hmm. The advice is the tower in reverse. Yeah, the advice is tower in the reverse. This one, I have to read this. A crisis is incoming, now is looming, and you have been doing everything you can to keep it from reaching the boiling point. The foundation you're sitting on is ruined and it needs to be broken apart so that you can build something stronger. Hmm. The break will be difficult, but you're going to come out of this more powerful. Aha. Is it really like that? So this is the advice is it is loss, right? But if we talk about this, to exit, to have three little one, but they are not little. If you say you have only the seven chakras, right? Yeah, and you're going to actually have three of them and combine them to one super big one that contains three of them together. Huh. That means that means that you're avoiding a disaster somewhere. Yes, and that is also a loss because then you don't really have the problem, the smaller problems, because they take care of themselves then. Because you may have been working on them so hard, yeah? So they are now self going, right? And can be combined. Maybe you have overworked some of them. And they need to be combined now. It can be like that also, because if you don't, this is the thing about balance, right? If you are, if you really strive for to be very much unbalanced, right? If you are extremely, if you are extreme in many ways, right? It will be a balance. It will be an unbalance because if you I cannot really put this in words, but We are talking about combining three major things in you into one. Hmm? Whew. What are the three? Are they the three from hell, right? And down? Or are they the three from heaven, right? Which three? Are there some form of combination between some someone? Maybe we should ask for an explanation. Or maybe we should not. This is a very this is a big message. Yeah. This is a big one. Hmm? How will this be? How will this be? I really don't need no more on the advice here, actually. I think it will sort itself out. I will have something more on the advice. Can we have something more on the advice? Do we have some advice? Something more. How to combine them? Hmm. How to create and build a super chakra, right? What is this? Three of swords. You see, you see, you see. Fuck. It is not good. But how should I read this advice? You know what? Uh, hmm. They will be combined in the heart chakra. It is the heart chakra. Or maybe it is the heart chakra. Maybe you are so unbalanced, right? And you haven't received even one or two. If you have done all the work you can, right? You have you have been in your feelings, right? Huh? And you feel correct, yes. Or you have been in your sight, right? And you have seen correct so much, right? Or if you have spoken the truth and received the truth in so much, just as example, right? But you cannot heal with that. Then you truly, then you might require some assistance. And maybe that is why they will combine. It will be combined, three of the chakras, right? That maybe have seen too much of the truth, right? Beyond the veil, right? Yeah, the veil of deceit, deception, lies, betrayal. Huh? And maybe it's the truth. You have spoken so much of the truth, right? So you have also received so much of the truth of all of the cheating, lies, betrayal, the stabbings, right? The stabbings. And you have been in your feelings, right? And you have felt all of this pain everyone, and even yourself have caused you. And you have been in your feelings, but you have done all the work. Yeah, you have done all the work, and now you sit kind of like me here. You sit on your chair, right? And you're about to break, fucking apart from all of this truth and all of these feelings and all of this you have seen and everything, right? And all, but you have done all of the soul work, right? You have done it. Hmm? But you don't receive the healing from it. Maybe somewhere it has been decided that you have to have a super chakra instead. Uh, so things will combine instead. Maybe that will give you the healing that you actually deserve. Because what is the point in doing all of this, right? If you don't heal from all of the traumas, it is no point at all to do anything in the soul's journey, right? It is not even important to do this awakening or this dark night of the soul and everything else in that. If you do not, if you do not receive the true and correct, real healing of all of that trauma, so it will not be a trauma, so the trauma will leave. Hmm? And instead, the good things will come. Hmm? That you can actually take joy in. And I do not talk about that you actually have to die or get your memory erased to become a newborn and have it that way. That would be stupid and it would be fucking insane, because really then you have not really accomplished something, right? If you don't even have the memories of what you actually have done in all of this with the soul's journey, right? What is the point then? So the advice, yeah, is it to be an avoiding of a disaster with this combining the three. Overworked. They are fucking wow, they are so good, right? Yeah. Or maybe they are so bad, right? So they don't really can do anything but just be combined right now. Maybe that is the future. Someone might want to be leading the way in this. Yeah. Prepare for suffering, huh? Is that the advice? No, the advice is prepare with a little healthy dose with fear of suffering because when the heartbreak will go away, the emotional pain will finally go away. So hang in there. Hang in there. And when that happens, maybe you will be in some of the grief or sorrow. So, the advice is be prepared. Be prepared. That is the advice. Do we have an outcome for this? Yes or no? We have an outcome. We have an outcome. Listen up. And if you do enjoy this reading, click on the like or the dislike. You can click on that one too. And put something down in the comments and share this with a friend. And also leave a donation to my PayPal, would you? Be so kind and do it. Thank you. Let us see. Do we have an outcome for this? The advice is to be prepared. Uh, Bam! You heard it was a shot somewhere. It was a shot. This is ETA ones. This is alignment, air travel, action, movement, and quick decisions. So you have to be prepared because when this comes, this is the temperance card, right? This is temper, right? This is good. This is a good card. This is a fire card also. Fire card. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire. Quick decisions. The Eight of Wands shows 8 airborne. Blossowing wands traveling at very high velocity through a clear sky. You are busy, but this is a great thing. You are productive and making great strides. Strike while the iron is hot, removing distractions and devoting yourself entirely to an activity or opportunity that will propel you even closer to your goal. Be mindful of where your energy needs to be placed and use it wisely. Yes, it is to be prepared, was the advice. Yeah? Obstacle was to combine three chakras into one super chakra. For a king of the elements, of the pentacles, right? Yeah, the coins. Yeah, the king of wealth, right? To begin with the tower of transformation. To be quick with his decisions, right? Yeah, so he will be prepared. Hmm? Is the advice in this? Because temperance. So the yeah, the outcome in this is that when the three chakras are combined into one super chakra, it will flow on. It will flow good, and you will be tempered or tempered. Yeah, you will have look. You have the crown there. It looks good. This, yeah. This one actually have a good future. It is hope in this read. It is actually hope in this read. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mm. Thank you and have it good. Yes, thank you, you two. And thank you, spirits, also for this read.